Today's news.
Scandal in governor's race.
It's going to make it more difficult for Trump to carry North Carolina.
Judge killed. Sheriff charged.
We know that there was an argument between the two.
Bright light on social media.
A very broad, comprehensive look into the past of these companies.
Good morning. I'm Steve Kathan. With the CBS World News Roundup, big political questions have emerged from North Carolina, an important state in the presidential race. Inflammatory comments from the Republican nominee for governor, Mark Robinson. CBS's Nicole Killian has details.
A defiant Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson says he will not withdraw from the North Carolina governor's race after a midnight deadline came and went to remove his name from the ballot.
We are staying in this race. We are in to win.
CNN reported about a series of sexual and racist comments that appeared to be made by Robinson on a pornography site. The post contains statements in which Robinson, a staunch conservative, allegedly called himself a black Nazi, expressed support for reinstating slavery, recounted secretly watching women shower when he was a teenager, and said he enjoyed watching transgender porn.
I'm not going to get into the minutia of how somebody manufactured these salacious tabloid lies. The things that people can do with the internet now is incredible.
Trump endorsed Robinson for governor earlier this year, praising him on the campaign trail.
This is Martin Luther King on steroids.
Former President Trump suggested last night at a campaign event aimed at denouncing anti-Semitism that if he lost the presidential race, Jewish people would have a lot to do with it. And Kamala Harris shared time with a high-powered celebrity. Here's CBS's Weijia Jiang.
It was classic Oprah. Kamala Harris! On a Detroit stage resembling the set for her long-running talk show, the host interviewed Vice President Harris with a live audience.
When you said you have guns, no, at the debate.
I'm a gun owner too.
How did I know that?
If somebody breaks in my house, they're getting shot.
Oprah asked Harris about suddenly soaring to the top of the ticket when President Biden stepped down.
I felt a sense of responsibility.
Kamala Harris has done absolutely nothing.
Last night in Washington, D.C., Trump focused on Jewish Americans at two events to combat anti-Semitism.
If I don't win this election, the Jewish people would have a lot to do with the loss.
In Kentucky, the stunning story of a judge shot to death at a courthouse. And CBS's Charlie DeMar reports the accused gunman is the county sheriff.
Around 3 p.m. yesterday, police swarmed the Letcher County Courthouse in Whitesburg, Kentucky, following a 911 call reporting shots fired. Authorities say inside, 54-year-old District Judge Kevin Mullins had been fatally shot.
Multiple law enforcement agencies from around the area, along with emergency services, responded to the area and located District Judge Kevin Mullins with several gunshot wounds. Life-saving measures were taken, however, were unsuccessful.
Police arrested Letcher County Sheriff Sean Steins, who allegedly shot and killed Mullins following an argument inside the courthouse. Steins has been charged with first-degree murder.
We know that there was an argument between the two that led up, but what exactly transpired prior to the shots being fired, still things that we're trying to get answers to.
Now to the Middle East. Israel carried out more airstrikes in Lebanon targeting Hezbollah after this week's deadly explosions hitting communications devices. CBS's Imtiaz Tayeb is in Beirut.
Loud explosions and a blazing inferno after Israel targeted what it says were hundreds of active Hezbollah rocket launchers. The strikes are being described as the most extensive Israeli attacks on southern Lebanon since the conflict began over 11 months ago. Under the Hezbollah counterattack, at least 2 Israeli soldiers were killed in northern Israel.
It's 4 minutes after the hour.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these dash cam news adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 55 degrees in Benicia, California.